If money makes you anxious and you feel like you're the only one who doesn't have this figured out, I need you to know something. You're not alone, and you're not broken. I'm Sam. I'm 35. I have 2 kids, I'm divorced, and I'm about $20,000 in debt. And for most of my life, I've had this terrible relationship with money where I just don't look at it. I know that sounds irresponsible. I know I should have this figured out by now, especially with kids depending on me. But the truth is, looking at my account makes me feel like a failure. So I avoid it, and somehow, every month, I survive. I pay the bills, I take care of my kids, but I couldn't tell you how. It feels like a fluke every single time. Here's the part that makes it worse. I have an engineering degree. I'm not unintelligent. I can solve complex problems at work. But when it comes to my own money, I freeze. I watch my peers driving nice cars, working high-flying jobs, building impressive lives. And I'm just surviving. Not because I'm not capable, because I'm afraid. I can't talk to my friends about this. They all seem to have it together, or at least they pretend to. And there's this expectation that by 35, you just know how to handle money. You don't admit you're struggling. You don't show weakness. So I've been dealing with this alone. The shame of it, the fear of it, the exhaustion of pretending everything's fine when it's really not. I haven't bought myself anything nice in years. There's this watch I've wanted for the longest time. But every time I think about it, the responsibilities pile up. My kids need things. My parents need support. There's always someone or something that comes first. And I tell myself that's what being a responsible adult looks like. But honestly, it just feels like I'm grinding myself down to nothing. I started this channel because I needed to make money. That's the truth. I thought if I could teach people about budgeting, maybe I'd learn it myself and build an income at the same time. But the more I've thought about it, the more I've realized this could be something bigger. Not just a money channel, but a place where people like me, people who feel behind, who feel ashamed, who can't talk to their friends about this, can finally be honest. A community where there's no judgment around money, where you can say, I didn't save this month, or I treated myself to a meal that wasn't in the budget, and nobody makes you feel like a failure for it. Where being anonymous online means you can be raw and real without fear of weird looks from family or neighbors or friends who think you should have it all together by now. I'm terrified that nobody will join this community. I'm terrified that I'll put this out there and nobody will care, and I'll fail at this too. But I'd rather try and fail than keep suffering in silence. Because if there's even one person out there who feels the way I do, confused, behind, ashamed, exhausted, and this helps them feel less alone, then it's worth it. So here's what Money So Simple is. It's not a place where I pretend I have all the answers. It's a place where we figure this out together, where we talk about budgeting, saving, debt, psychology, all the practical stuff. But we also talk about the shame, the fear, the feeling of being behind, the real stuff that nobody else wants to admit. I'm Sam. I'm still in debt. I'm still learning. I still avoid my bank account more than I should. But I'm trying. And if you're trying too, you're in the right place. Subscribe if you want to stop feeling alone in this. Let's figure it out together.